Good morning. Introduce yourself, Mr. Yahya.
سجاد
محمد علي.
أحمد حسن.
This session هدنه infrahiyoyi. Okay, infrahiyoyi. 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 Region. Okay. Infrahiyoid region contains two group masses. Hence these two group masses. Hence these two group masses. One group mass is superficial group, and another group deep group masses. Superficial group contains two masses. Is there no hyoid? Is there no hyoid and deep hyoid? Is there no hyoid homo? Hyoid muscle hyoid. Hyoid and is there no hyoid? These muscles, all are muscles near supply with answer. Yes, answer cervical answer. Cervical except thyroid. Nerve supply by C1. Nerve thyroid nerve supply by C1. Just by C. Okay. Just by C. Origin, insertion, and action of muscles. Muscles, superficial muscles two group. External, this muscles, externohyoid muscles. Okay, externohyoid muscles origin from externohyoid muscles. This is one externohyoid. Superficial group. Externohyoid origin from posterior surface of sternum, posterior surface of malobarium of sternum. Sternum contains three parts. Okay, contains three parts. Okay, see this one? This shape? Yes, mandible. good. Keep him like good. Okay. Smile. Oh, thank you. Okay. This point, highly. This point,
Sternum.
sternum, okay, sternum, okay. Suprahyoid, suprahyoid, infrahyoid, infrahyoid, region or area, okay, no problem. Spot, okay, and all of this is this one. This one. This is
This one.
clavicle, okay, clavicle, 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 okay, and humerus, okay, clavicle. Muscles, superficial group, sterno, and this one, cartilage. This one, this is
Thymus.
cartilage, okay, thyroid cartilage, thyroid cartilage, thyroid cartilage, thyroid cartilage, mandible, hyoid point, thyroid cartilage, sternum, clavicle, humerus. Infrahyoid contains any muscles, 4 muscles, 2 group, superficial 2 muscles, deep group, okay? Sternohyoid muscles origin okay, clavicle. Good. Clavicle. Sterno muscles, sternohyoid. Sternohyoid. Sterno origin from surface of posterior surface of the manubrium of the sternum insertion hyoid. Action or function depression of hyoid. Okay, shorter of fibers, depression of hyoid, downward of hyoid. Nerve supply by C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. Ansa cervical, C1 together by hypoglossal. C1 contains 4 fibers. Contains 4 branches, meningeal nerve, and upper root of ansa cervical, superior root, ansa cervical, and C2 and C3, inferior root, ansa cervical, and communicating formation of ansa cervical. This is ansa ansa cervical. This plexus cervical plexus. Cervical plexus formation from cervical plexus formation from C1, C2, C3, C4 and communicating by C5. Okay? Nerve supply of sternohyoid nervated from ansa. Nerve supply by ansa. Okay? Did you understand this part? Nerve supply by ansa. And another muscle is omohyoid. Omohyoid contains two belly. Friends, the inferior belly origin from superior border of scapula. Superior border of scapula is inferior belly. And another inferior belly and superior belly. Insertion hyoid. Nerve supply, inferior belly origin, nerve supply by ansa, and superior belly, nerve supply by superior root of ansa. Omohyoid muscles, superior belly, and this one, inferior, vascular belly.
Muscles.
Okay, very good. Okay, did you understand two muscles, omohyoid and sternohyoid superficial group, and another sternodeep group, sternothyroid origin from posterior surface of manubrium, sternum and posterior sternoclavicular joint. It is deep. Okay? Deep. Sternothyroid. Sternothyroid muscles innervated from ansa. Action, depression of thyroid cartilage. And another muscles, thyrohyoid. Thyrohyoid origin from oblique line of thyroid cartilage, Okay, oblique line, origin from these muscles, thyrohyoid, origin from cartilage, insertion hyoid. Nerve supplied by which nerve?
Hypoglossal.
C1 together by hypoglossal. C1 together by hypoglossal branches from inner leg. Okay? Questions? Okay? Did you understand this part?
Yes.
Two ulnar muscles. And another branch, C1 together by hypoglossal contains four branches. One meningeal, two superior root of ansa cervical, three branches from thyrohyoid. Final branch innervated geniohyoid muscles. Innervated of contains C1 together by hypoglossal contains any branch? Four branches. One meningeal, two superior of ansa, three innervated thyrohyoid, four nerve supply of the geniohyoid muscles. All are infrahyoid. Okay, infrahyoid. these muscles, omohyoid inferior belly, omohyoid inferior belly, superior belly, sternohyoid and deep thigh. Sternothyroid, nerve supply oblique line of thyroid cartilage, and thyroid. Okay? And thyroid. Did you understand? Very easy, easy. And another part, infrahyoid, thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. This one, thyroid gland. Thyroid gland. Did you understand this part?
Yes.
Cervical plexus is very important. Formation from C1 until C2, communicating by C5, and contains any fibers. Polar fiber. This is the first arch and lesser occipital, greater occipital, transverse cervical, suprascapular branch from cervical plexus. The thyroid gland, location of the level of C5 and T1 contains two lobe and intermediate isthmus. Thyroid gland isthmus. Thyroid gland, okay, thyroid gland between of the C5 and until T1, C5 and T1 contains three parts. This part, left lobe, right lobe, between part, between part, isthmus, okay, between part, isthmus. Lateral lobe and left lobe contains three surface and apex is apex and base, and contains three surface. Lateral surface contains one lateral surface and the medial surface and posterior surface. Sometimes any person contains three lobe, pyramidal lobe. Did you understand?
Yes.
Sometimes any person contains three lobe. Which lobe? Pyramidal lobe. Pyramidal lobe. Pyramidal. Pyramidal. Lateral surface relation by any structures. Lateral and this part isthmus, level or location or covering two arms of trachea and three. The level of trachea, this trachea, trachea, okay? It's the one arch of trachea, okay? One to the level 2 and 3. Isthmus contains superior border, inferior border. Isthmus contains superior border, inferior border, and anterior surface and posterior surface. Anterior surface and the level of C2 and C3 arch of trachea. Did you understand?
Yes.
The level, okay? And the lateral surface of the lobe, left and lobe, lateral relation by any structure. Sternothyroid, relation by sternothyroid muscles, sternothyroid muscles, and omohyoid muscles. Relation by 3 structures. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And medial surface relation by 2 lumen, relation by 2 lumen, relation by 2 muscles, relation by 2 nerves. 2 lumen, relation by 2 lumen, trachea, relation by trachea, and 2 esophagus, relation by 2 muscles, 3 muscles, crico, thyroid muscles, and relation by inferior pharyngeus muscles, and relation by 2 nerve 5, external laryngeal nerve, external laryngeal nerve 6, recurrent laryngeal nerve. Okay? Medial surface of the left and right lobe of thyroid contains the any structures. 2 lumen, which lumens? Tracheal lumen, okay? Esophagus lumen. Can relationship by 2 muscles, cricothyroid muscles, and inferior pharyngeal constrictor muscles. Constrictor, inferior pharyngeus, constrictor muscles. And another external 2 nerves, external laryngeal nerve, 6, recurrent laryngeal. Okay, medial surface relation by 6 structures. Okay, and the posterior surface of the thyroid, just relation by carotid sheath. Relation by just carotid sheath. Question final. Or posterior surface of the thyroid, relation or connected by which structures?
Carotid sheath.
Or medial surface, relation by any structures. And secretion of the thyroid, thyrotropin. Secretion by hormone. And vasoconstrictor from this sympathetic vasoconstrictor, branches from aura, ganglion superior, medial, inferior, sympathetic ganglion of cervical. This nerve, vasoconstrictor. Okay, dilation and contraction of the vessels by which? Sympathetic. And secretion of the thyroid from thyrotropin. Okay, released by hypophyse. Thyrotropin. Did you understand? secretion of the thyroxine stimulating by mammotyrotropin. Tyrotropin released by hypophyse, but vasoconstrictor or contracture of the vessels by sympathetic chain. Sympathetic chain. This sympathetic chain vasoconstrictor. Vasoconstrictor of thyroid branches from sympathetic cervical ganglion, but secretion from tyrotropin releasing by hypophyse. Finish. And near blood supply by superior thyroid artery and inferior thyroid artery. This part finished. And another part suprahilar. And another part suprahilar. Okay, thyroid gland. Thyroid gland contains three isthmus of thyroid gland. Isthmus of thyroid gland, okay, isthmus of thyroid gland, and left and right lobe, and pyramidal lobe, often absent or small of thyroid glands, okay? And innervated from superior thyroid artery, blood supply, excuse me, and inferior thyroid supply. And this one, okay, 2 and 3 arch of the trachea, relation by isthmus part. Thyroid gland. Thyroid gland, isthmus, okay, apex, base, thyroid gland, lobe, connection or relationship by medial surface. This is cricothyroid muscles and constrictor muscles. Okay, relation by and this relation by recurrent laryngeal, medial recurrent laryngeal, posterior surface relation by carotid sheath, and medial recurrent laryngeal relation by recurrent laryngeal, esophagus, trachea, and the external branch of superior laryngeal nerve. And contains superior parathyroid gland. Superior parathyroid gland, 2 glands upper, 2 glands lower. Secretion parathormone. Okay, nerve supplied by superior and inferior thyroid gland. Thyroid artery. Excuse me. Blood supplied by superior thyroid artery and inferior thyroid artery. Okay, this artery, these nerves, recurrent laryngeal nerve, subclavian, right, and another relationship by inferior pharyngeal constrictor muscles and cricothyroid muscles. Cricothyroid. Okay, no problem this part? Because it's okay. And another part, suprahyoid. 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 Suprahyoid contains three group muscles. Suprahyoid. Suprahyoid muscles. Three group. Superficial group. One superficial group muscles and two thank you, okay, group muscles and deep group muscles. Superficial group muscles contains two muscles, digastric muscle, digastric muscles, two stylohyoid muscles. And the intermediate group contains just one muscle, mylohyoid muscles, and deep muscles, just one muscle, geniohyoid muscles. Geniohyoid muscles innervated from which nerve? Geniohyoid. Nerve supplied by which nerve? C1 together by hypoglossal C1. Mylohyoid innervated from mylohyoid nerve from mandible CN5. And stylohyoid innervated from facial nerve CN7. The gastric contains two belly, posterior belly and tendon and anterior belly. Posterior belly, nerve supplied by facial CN7. Thank you. Nerve supplied by CN7. But anterior belly, posterior belly. Anterior belly innervated from mylohyoid nerve, branches from CN5 mandible. Okay, yeah, mandible. Good, okay?
Yeah.
Digastric muscles, stylohyoid muscles, mylohyoid muscles, and geniohyoid muscles, all of muscles, suprahyoid muscles. Origin, insertion, Any questions this part? Okay. Can you hear? No problem. Which muscles of the suprahyoid nerves are by two cranial nerves? No questions. Attention, my questions.
Digestive.
Which muscles of the suprahyoid nerve supplied by two cranial nerve?
Digestive.
Digestive. Because posterior belly nerve
Facial nerve.
supplied by facial, anterior belly nerve supplied by trigeminal mandible. Okay, CN 5 questions. Okay, basic science exam questions. My questions 5. Okay. Did you understand each part? Okay.
Yes.
No problem. Okay, hyoid, mandible. Okay, mandible, mandible foramen, mandible canal. Okay, mandible canal, mental foramen, and canal, mylohyoid groove and mylohyoid line. Okay, mylohyoid, mylohyoid. Mylohyoid groove location which part? Ramus. Mylohyoid line, mylohyoid line location which part of the mandible? Body. Okay, and hyoid bone, and this is styloid process. Styloid process, mastoid process. Okay, mastoid process. Suprahyoid muscles. One muscles, the gastric muscles. The gastric is part, the gastric fossa. The gastric muscles contains two belly. Posterior belly from mastoid process. Which part? Notch of mastoid process. And this part, intermediate tendon. Intermediate tendon. Intermediate tendon. And another, this belly. Superior, posterior belly, anterior belly. Posterior belly innervated CN7, anterior belly CN5, nerve cell. Action elevated of the hyoid and depression of the mandible. This is loop, fixed by loop in the hyoid. And another muscles, stylohyoid. Stylohyoid perforated by stylohyoid meaning perforated, perforated. What's the meaning perforated? Here. Okay, Surasha. These muscles, stylohyoid muscles, perforated by the gastric, posterior digastric, perforated by tendon of digastric, perforated by. Okay. And then perforated by muscles. Another muscles, stylohyoid. Stylohyoid action elevated of hyoid. Hyoid. And another muscles, origin from mylohyoid line. Origin from mylohyoid line contains anterior belly, intermediate fibers, and posterior fibers. Posterior fibers, insertion hyoid. Anterior and intermediate communicating inferior belly, mylohyoid. Anterior and medial formation of mylohyoid raphe. Mylohyoid raphe. Mylohyoid raphe. Mylohyoid nerve supplied by which nerves?
Mylohyoid.
Mylohyoid branches from C5. Thank you. Action or function elevated of hyoid. Okay? Elevated of hyoid. And another muscles, deep muscles. Deep muscles, geniohyoid. Geniohyoid, medial surface of the body contains two spine, superior and inferior mental spine. Superior and inferior. Superior mental spine and inferior mental spine. Inferior mental spine, origin of geniohyoid. Superior mental spine or genial spine. Another name genial. Okay, genial mental spine location. Which parts of the body of mandible? Okay, medial. Okay, and geniohyoid muscles origin from inferior mental spine, insertion hyoid. Action elevated of hyoid. These muscles deeper muscles. Geniohyoid. Geniohyoid nerves are supplied by which nerves?
C1.
C1 together by
Hypoglossus.
always time, okay, transition C1 to together by hypoglossus. C1 together by hypoglossus. Not branches from hypoglossus, just branches C1, but together by hypoglossus. Okay? Muscles. The mylohyoid intermediate, genio, digastric and stylo, superficial surface. Did you understand this part? No problem. Okay. Muscles, the gastric muscles, belly, posterior belly, origin from gastric notch, okay, and end part, intermediate tendon, this tendon between of the anterior belly and inferior, and fixed by fibrous loop for intermediate the gastric tendon. And this one, anterior belly, origin from intermediate tendon, insertion the gastric fossa. The gastric fossa location of inferior border of body of mandible. Okay, inferior, this part, the gastric fossa. And another muscles, stylohyoid muscles, origin from base and stylohyoid, origin from styloid process. Which part? Styloid, base and apex. And depression and forward separated, perforated by, okay, by the gastric, perforated by the gastric. Which part of the gastric? belly, posterior belly and insertion hyoid. Action elevation of the hyoid. And another muscles, mylohyoid. Mylohyoid muscles. Mylohyoid muscles origin from mylohyoid line, and insertion, okay, hyoid. Insertion hyoid contains the anterior part and middle part formation raphe, posterior fibers, insertion hyoid. Okay, insertion is part, small part, insertion hyoid. And another part between left and right mylohyoid, connection joined by, this one, raphe. Okay, and another muscles, deep muscles, geniohyoid muscles. Geniohyoid muscles. Geniohyoid muscles origin from, this one superior mental,
Inferior.
genioglossus, but inferior mental geniohyoid. Origin from the inferior mental spine, insertion hyoid bone, body of hyoid bone. Action elevated of hyoid. Nerve C1 together by hypoglossal. Okay, and this one, fish, this one submandibular. That's that. Yes? Yes? Okay, no problem. And another relationship or relationship of deep medial surface of the mylohyoid relation by any structures, muscles, mylohyoid muscles, this is submandibular gland, submandibular gland, hyoglossus, muscles, hyoglossus. Okay, between of the medial surface of the submandibular superficial and the mylohyoid muscles contains 4 structures relation. One, lingual nerve. 2, submandibular ganglion. Relation by 3, submandibular duct, and relation by hypoglossal nerve. Okay, between of the mylohyoid muscles and submandibular gland. Which part of submandibular gland? Superficial. Submandibular gland contains 2 parts. Deep part small and superficial largest part. Between of the mylohyoid muscles and medial surface of the submandibular gland contains 4 structures. Upper and lower structures, lingual, submandibular gland, and submandibular duct, and hypoglossal. Okay, and another part. Okay, between of the this part, lingual nerve, okay, and lingual nerve and the submandibular ganglion, this part, submandibular duct, and the deeper part or lower part, hypoglossal. medial surface relation by geniohyoid, medial surface of the mylohyoid relation by geniohyoid muscles, and the lateral or external surface relation by anterior belly of anterior belly of digaster. Anterior belly of digaster. Posterior belly of digastric relation by any structures. Posterior belly of the gastric, posterior belly of the gastric, and anterior belly of the gastric. Okay. Posterior belly. Superficial surface of the posterior belly, superficial surface relation by any structure. Relation with any structures. Parotid relation by parotid gland and relation by submandibular gland. But deep part relation by any structures. Deep surface of posterior belly. Superficial surface posterior belly of the gastric. Deep surface of posterior belly of the gastric relation by any structure. This is the structures, nerves, one nerve, 10, 11, 12. Relation by valgus nerve, 2. Relation by accessory nerve. Relation by hypoglossal, hypoglossal. Relation by external carotid artery, and any branches of external, 3 branches of external, 5. Occipital artery, relation by lingual artery, relation by facial artery. Questions? Final questions, basic anatomical questions. All of structures relation by deep part or deep surface of posterior belly of the gastric axis, glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, accessory nerve, hypoglossal. All artery relation by deep surface of the posterior belly of the gastric axis. Posterior auricular artery, occipital artery, lingual artery, facial artery. Okay, did you understand this part? Yes. Relation of the this tissue is your nervous system.
It is.
Yes. It's very. And another part, prevertebral muscles. Prevertebral muscle. 2. Longus capitis muscles. 3. Lateral rectus capitis muscles. Anterior rectus capitis muscles. Anterior rectus capitis muscles, nerve supply C1 and C2, lateral C1 and C2, longus capitis C1 and until C3, longus coercoli C2 until C6, innervated. Origin and insertion and action. Longus coeli contains 3 parts. Superior part, vertical part, and inferior part. Superior part origin from transverse origin from transverse process of C1, C2, C3, C2, C3, C4, and C5. Insertion C1. Vertical part origin from body of insertion body of C6, C8, insertion body of C5 and C4. Inferior part origin from C7 and C8 and T1 and T3, insertion C5 and C6. All of origin and insertion of the prevertebral muscles. These prevertebral muscles longus coeli muscles. Upper part, lower part, vertical part. Upper part origin from transverse process, transverse process of the C2, C3, C4, insertion transverse process of the C1 and the vertical. This part action, flexion of the head. Flexion of the head. Inferior part, flexion of the head. Vertical part, flexion anterior. Okay? Flexion anterior. Nerve supply, C2O until C6. These muscles. Longus capitis muscles. Another muscles, these muscles. Longus coeli. Another muscles, longus capitis. This is longus capitis. Longus capitis origin from transverse process C3, 4, 5, and insertion inferior surface capitis, longus capitis. Insertion capitis, inferior surface of the basilar part of occipital. Insertion, basilar part, insertion, basilar part of occipital, inferior surface, origin from transverse C3, 4, 5, and 6, insertion inferior surface of the which structures? Basilar part. And the action, flexion of neck, flexion of neck. Another muscles, these muscles. Rectus capitis lateralis or lateral rectus capitis muscles, they say. Rectus capitis lateralis muscles origin from transverse process, atlas, transverse process of C1 vertebra, insertion inferior surface of jugular process, insertion inferior surface of jugular process, nerve supplied by C1 and C2. And another muscles, rectus capitis anterior muscles. Rectus capitis anterior muscles origin from transverse process of atlas, first vertebra, insertion inferior surface of basilar part of occipital bone. Nerve supplied by C1 and C2. Okay, did you understand? Rectus capitis muscles and rectus capitis anterior, rectus capitis lateralis, two muscles origin transverse process of the atlas. Insertion rectus, insertion inferior surface of jugular process, and anterior insertion inferior surface of the basilar. Another muscles insertion of the inferior surface basilar, longus capitis muscles. Okay, no problem with this part, not question. Okay, 50 minutes. Okay, rest and.